The Queen of England died 18 months ago. She ruled an entire nation and accumulated more wealth than 99.9% of humans. And yet, you haven't thought about her, except for right now. No matter how big your dreams, you're gonna die. Everyone will move on. Do what you want. It sucks to not be liked, but it sucks more to not be yourself.
When I think about somebody like the Queen who accomplished so much in her life as the zenith of, accomplishment, and most people probably haven't thought about her today, except for the fact that we just brought it up. Mm-hmm. And so I think that whenever I have my harder times, that's my reminder to self of the absurdity of it all, which is like, someone's gonna argue over what appetizer they're gonna serve when I die. This probably doesn't matter that much. When I wake up every day, there's only one voice I have to listen to. It doesn't matter whether I achieve all of my goals or I don't achieve all of the goals. In 3 generations, I'll be forgotten, and the only people who were naysaying against me will also be dead. And so then it's like, just do it for me.
You're not afraid of failing. You're afraid of what other people will think of you if you fail. But if you're afraid of that, imagine what they think of you when you aren't even trying. Oh yeah, they aren't.
I think to myself, man, I'm afraid of doing this. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm afraid of what this person's gonna think about me. What if I don't succeed in public? What do they think then? Nothing, right? They don't think about me at all. Just the most basic ones of like living the life that you don't want, not wearing what you wanna wear, not dating who you wanna date, not living where you wanna live. Like you're living at home and you wanna move and your parents say no and you don't make the move, or you're in the job and every day you go there and you're like, I mean, it's okay. And the idea of just living an okay life just sounds so terrifying to me that the freedom to fail over and over again is still more fulfilling to me. At least it feels like it's real. I think it's just like as you practice taking more agency, taking more responsibility for the decisions, then you just get better and better at it. And then it just seems more and more ridiculous. They're like, I just can't quit my job. And you're like, why? Like, no, physically, why? Like, why can't you quit your job? Like, you know what I mean? They start hyperventilating and it's like, could you move in with your parents? Could you move in with a friend? Could you split rent? I mean, I could, but I mean, other people who are gonna die in 100 years would think what? That I think like, man, I wanna do this thing. And then I hear all these other voices of reasons why I shouldn't do it, or why somebody else will say like, that's bad, or you're bad, or like, that's wrong, whatever. Everything around you will try and force you to dilute yourself. It will force you to try and merge in, fit in with your surroundings. And he said like, this force is natural and it's inevitable, and yet we have to fight it.
It's like a cosmic regression to the mean.
Yeah, it's exactly. Again, I think about these things that are the idea that I'll die and then like worms will eat my body. Just like a very simple thing like that. It just takes the stakes of like, I'm so important, right? All of these goals matter, to just like, I could be lunch. And that kind of, gives me one large exhale.
Reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, you've changed, remember it's because they don't know how to say, you've grown.
I think most people have the potential to be exceptional, and because most people are peculiar in their own way. They just stifle that because they want to be accepted by most people, but in so doing, never accomplish what they want to do because they conform. I think that a lot of innovation and a lot of what makes people exceptional is feeling, thinking that thought or seeing that thing and then being like, I don't think I'm gonna follow that rule anymore. Like there's this period of discomfort when you change anything because everyone around you wants you to fit within the label that they are comfortable with.
But they also have the anchor of what you were before.
Yeah, exactly. And so they try and like, people don't like that. And so they're like, no, I like you in this box. So just say, I know you're having a little thing right now. Don't worry, and they just want to shove you back into it. And because they see so few people who have, so it makes sense that they don't have that. So I see that as a lack of skill, not malice. Like, it's not that they're bad people, they just don't even know it because so few people do change. Yeah. So few people do grow.
A painful realization that the small number of good friends want you to win in case you take them with you, and the large number of bad friends are scared of you winning in case you leave them behind.
The best way to know who a real friend is how they react when you win. And when that happens, you'll realize how few real friends you really have. The people who are closest to you in the beginning, if they're like true, like actual friends, then you recognize that because they actually want you to win. And that's amazing. A lot of people don't have that. And so what I have felt, at least for me, was that when you're a little ahead is where the friction is.
That gnawing feeling when you realize you've outgrown your social circle isn't loneliness. It's your ambition finally speaking louder than your need to belong. Why I hate being around negative people. Being an asshole is a weak person's idea of strength. Complaining is their connection. Never let yourself be held back by other people's fears. People criticize what they're afraid to do themselves. If you're afraid to be criticized, why do you care about the opinions of those who are too timid to do it themselves?
People criticize because it helps them justify the risks they chose not to take, in the hopes that it'll dissuade you from doing it.
And this is the lonely chapter, right? This is why the movement away from your existing friend group. This is the discomfort that everybody feels, whether you're launching a business or doing personal development or doing all the rest of it. And as opposed to thinking about it as something that's a personal curse that's difficult, think about it as the selection criteria that everybody has to get over.
I used to think that there was something wrong with me, when in reality, I just didn't understand what the nature of being exceptional meant. And so I'm saying this purely from a definitional perspective. To be exceptional means that you are the exception. It means that you are not normal. And so it's normal for normal people to find you abnormal if you do things that are not normal. Don't let people who have mediocre goals deter you from taking actions that make you great, because it makes you different.
I'm astounded by how many people want to be spectacular in life but also want to be normal. By being normal, you are, by definition, aiming for average. Normal people get normal results. Exceptional people get exceptional results. You literally can't do what everyone else does and expect to not get what everyone else has got. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average result. Don't follow what most people do because you don't want the results that most people get. The average person is obese, likely to be divorced, and has less than 1K in the bank. It feels safe to do what everyone else is doing, but it's actually a terrible decision.
It's like the best way to guarantee to not have the life that you want is to do what everyone else is doing.
And this is that lean-in mentality again. It sucks, it's shitty, you're tired. Everybody says that you're leaving your friends behind, leaving your family behind, betraying your culture, betraying whatever expectation it is that they have on you. You need to do something that most people aren't willing to do, because as we've said, the average American is obese, in debt, and divorced. Like, is that really, oh, brilliant, fantastic. I'm in the fucking center of the bell curve distribution here. That's really, congratulations. Because in the beginning, it's really, really hard. Totally. You've been resting on societal norms and your parents' expectations and what all of your friends do and what's accepted and all of this stuff for so long.
So like a lot of people have many voices that they hear that they feel are judging them. I think I had just one voice that I heard really loudly. I had just a father. And so like his approval was literally everything. Because like when I look at what I was doing at the time, like I was a consultant, I graduated in 3 years, I took the consulting job, I did all the things. But the craziest thing was that the moment that my father was most proud of me, when I was the saddest. And so that's when I was like, maybe his approval isn't the right way to feel good about life. People who doubt you will be right most of the time, and this further increases your uncertainty about the path that you're choosing to take. But on a long enough time horizon, most people who don't bet are guaranteed to lose. And so they get to win at being right more times than you get to win at being right. But what that equation doesn't take into consideration is intensity, which is, can I be so right one time that it makes all of the times that I was wrong irrelevant? And in the nature of life, the answer is yes, almost a resounding yes for just about every domain. 99% right and 100% wrong. So like they're right 99% of the time, but they're wrong 100% because the only thing that matters is the big one at the end. Like your family and friends will say that every girl that you ever date is not good enough, except for the one time you find the girl that you're actually gonna marry. And then it doesn't matter, or like this won't last, or like this business idea is not gonna work. And you might have 9 failures, I felt my first 9 businesses didn't really amount to anything. 9. Because the whole time, everyone is telling you, I told you so, and they're right. Today. But not forever.
Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
Get used to it. No one roots for you until everyone roots for you. That's just how it works.
Yeah, people only root for those who don't need to be rooted for. The hard work is getting to the point where you have the evidence that people are willing to feel safe agreeing with you. And the only way for you to disagree with them for a very long period of time until you prove that you're right. Everyone thinks you're crazy until it works. If you think of the outcome as the trump card, then all of the pain and suffering that you lead up to that point will then be justified in retrospect as super high. All of the mediocrity of your life up to this point are relevant. And why are you not putting every single ounce of your effort to prove that one point so that you could then justify everything up to that point? So it wouldn't have been mediocrity, it would have been the path to get there. If you think about the difference between winners and losers, winners define themselves by what they made happen, and losers define themselves by what happened to them. And the difficult part of the lonely chapter is that the Rocky cutscene lasts 90 seconds in the movie and lasts 5 years in reality.
With no promise of it ever ending. No guarantee of glory. And now people say, "It must be nice for you." And you go, dude, fuck you. Like, if you could have seen how much criticism and hard work and lonely nights and all of this stuff when nobody was watching and I was unsure of myself, chronically miserable, and I criticized and all my friends took the piss out of me and I did all of these things. I had to go through all of that for you to now say, "Must be nice."
The reason the goal isn't coming at you fast enough is because every person you've seen accomplish the goal, you only see it the moment they accomplish it. And the reason that it hurts so much when people are like, "Must be nice," oh, that happened overnight, is because every time you fail, no one cares and no one sees. But when you finally win, people take notice. But it's the only time they notice is when you actually win. And so to even further reinforce the point, the fact that everyone looks like an overnight success means that the 10 years where they sucked, no one saw. And so the fear that you have about people noticing the fact that you fail is ridiculous because they're barely going to notice when you succeed. Every successful person that I have ever encountered has gone through not a month or a year, but many years of doing work without reward, where they have to do things that other people find boring, and they have to sacrifice things that everyone finds interesting, that most people want to do during that entire season of their life. And they basically sacrifice a season of other things that they would prefer to do stuff that they would not prefer to do because of the one thing they want most.